Good morning. Thank you for joining us for this week's edition of Metro News. Here's what's happening. When you don't go to 90-day challenge training, you get irritable. When you get irritable, you miss opportunities to win people. When you don't win people, they go to jail. When they go to jail, they have time to think. When they have time to think, they think about you a lot. When they think about you a lot, your house explodes. Don't let your house explode. Go to training. Join us every Sunday morning at 8 a.m., now until June 1st, for training in the 90-Day Challenge. Learn how to go, grow, and sow. Next Sunday, April 27th, John and Sequoia Howard will teach us how to eat better, move more, and live well in their fitness seminars. Are you awkward when meeting new people? Need help knowing the right words to say? Lady Carolyn and Pastor Christopher Johnson show us how to be smart when it comes to turning strangers into acquaintances and acquaintances into friends with people smarts. Don't miss your opportunity to learn how to make the most of this challenge. We'll see you next Sunday morning.
Hi, I'm Derek Turner.
I'm Regina Turner. This is our First Fruits testimony.
The reason we chose to give first fruits in spite of our circumstances, because we wanted to, number one, is honor God and put Him first and trust Him and believe Him for everything that we needed.
And for me, earlier in the year, my elders and I came into agreement about my desire to be married. And I never really, not giving first fruits has never really been an option for me, because I believe in the principle of it, that you honor God with your best and your first, and He honors you throughout the remainder of the year as a result of your obedience.
As a result of our giving, God has met what we want Him to do, and that is, Regina's always been able to be an at-home mom, and we've always had more than enough on one income.
That was one of the things that we agreed to prior to us getting married. It was the desire of my heart that when we started our family, that I would not have to work outside the home, and God has more than honored that request of our hearts. We've been able to take a family vacation each year since we've been married. We now have our son in a wonderful Christian school. We're able to pay his tuition every month on one income. So God has more than met the desires of our hearts.
I believe you have to remember what God has done for you and be thankful for what He's doing now, and know that He still wants to bless you. He still has more for you. And when you give your first fruit, you have opportunity to receive that.
If you're thinking about giving this year, do it. Absolutely. It's not about the amount. It's about your faith. It's about the things, the desires of your heart that only God can fulfill. And your blessing really is right on the other side of your obedience.
To all our visitors, we'd like to wish you a warm Metro welcome and say thank you for joining us today. You could have chosen any church in Atlanta, but you chose us, and we're excited to have you here. Come back next Sunday to experience worship like you've never known before. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you next week. Thank you for joining us for this week's edition of Metro News. Have an outstanding week.